Hello. Good morning. Hello. It is a wet and windy Tuesday here today. After finally getting a little bit of sunshine yesterday morning, it then chucked it down on the school run. We got smacked by huge hailstones. Well, I say we literally just got in the door as it started raining. It was pretty good timing, and then it's just been chucking it down ever since. I don't know what's going on. It's meant to be June. Alright, let me turn this down a smidge. There we go. We're heading on over here. Blah, blah, blah. So if the camera goes a bit funky, it's because it's so dark outside. When I was setting it up, I forgot that I usually, my other screen didn't have the pattern up, which sends a lot of light onto the desk because obviously the background of the pattern is white. So it worked out not too bad, but yeah, it looks a bit warped down here. I've kind of moved the camera a bit so that I had a bit more space for hand dancing, I guess. But yeah, after yesterday's stream, so we finished his head, which is pretty cute. Kiddo loved it. She's very excited. So I did the head. We started the body, but I went ahead and finished it. It's in my little project basket under here. The body. So there is his little body. Obviously looks funny at the moment. It's not stuffed. I did say to stuff it, but I'm not going to stuff it until I attach it because otherwise the stuffing's just going to fall out. That's going to be his little body. And then I also made an ear, which is actually a really cool way of making an ear. So you make it how you would, I would make any ear, kind of just, flat. And then it tells you to single crochet across the bottom to close the gap, which is cool because normally I'd sew it closed. And then you pinch it at the bottom, and rather than sewing across here, you actually single crochet across there as well. So it means that it's super, super secure because it's not sewn, it's crocheted. So that's pretty cool. And then it's going to go on his little head like that. It's going to look so cute. So we're going to make the second ear today. I made sure that I have the darker blue for his nose and his claws and stuff. So we're all ready to go with that. So we can get going. Need that. Okay, so I've done round one while I was sat waiting. Because of the rain, I didn't go shopping, so I got home pretty quick. So I've just sat and had toast and played a bit of RuneScape. And started this. So that's what I've been doing. So we've done round one, 6 single crochets and a magic ring, and then we need to do 1 single crochet and an increase and repeat around. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. The cat seems, so far, I'm going to jinx this now, you watch, but so far he seems a bit more chill, but we shall see. I actually need to go and move something before he eats it. Hang on. No, no. You can't have that. Silly goose. Sorry, Luca. At the birthday party we went to on the weekend, in the party bags the kids got, it was like a party cup, it was really cool. The kids got a party popper and me and Kiddo popped it yesterday. I don't think she's ever seen or used a party popper, so we popped it yesterday, but the little confetti, the stringy bits inside were plastic. It looks like the tape of an old cassette tape. That's exactly what it looks like, just a bit thinner. And she keeps leaving it everywhere. And that's prime cat snack if he would be allowed it. So shall move that. And even though I got up a bit later today, unlike yesterday, I made sure that I got pretty much all my jobs done before the school run. So all the living rooms clean, all the bathrooms clean. I need to do the kitchen, but it's so nice knowing that I'm going to come back to a clean house. So nice. So round 3, we're going to do 2 single crochets and then an increase. Do, 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 do. 1, 2. And because I didn't go to the shop, I only didn't go because of the rain. I need to go. So we're going to have beans on toast for tea because I need to go to the shop. But it means I didn't get any sugar, which is not that bad because I need to drink more water and less sugar anyway. So that's why I wasn't too fussed. But yeah, so I'm still on my summer fruits juice, but it's actually really, really nice. And I went to bed pretty early last night. No staying up till like 2 a.m. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I went to bed at it was like, I think it was like 8:30, and I just had I was watching Greek, who is a very awesome streamer. You should definitely go and check him out. Let me give him a shout out because it's GR33K. He's a very awesome streamer. Have a lot of fun in his streams. He plays all different kinds of games. But he was also doing some of the E3 coverage yesterday. And it was PC Gamer. So that was interesting. Although, to be fair, the only thing that I got excited about was Planet Zoo. And I'm actually really excited for that. I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon. And I never got a chance to play Planet Coaster. I don't have it, but I really loved watching other people do it, and I've watched like long series and stuff of it, and it always looks really good. And Planet Zoo looks really cool too. So I'm excited for that one. That's like the only one though that I was excited for. Nothing else really stuck out for me. And then I tried to stay up to watch the Ubisoft one, but by that point I was like, I had it on because I was watching Radis stream it, and so I had it on the telly, but I just fell asleep watching it. I couldn't stay awake, so I need to actually catch up on that today. 1, 2. And I think the Square Enix one was 2 this morning, so I missed that as well. So I also need to catch up on that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There was a scary game, or a spooky game at least, on PC Gamer. I can't remember what it was called, but that doesn't matter because we're going to be staying far away from that. I do want to do a spooky stream at some point because I keep putting it off, and I remember playing Outlast for like half an hour and then almost crying. So, and I keep saying I'm going to do one. I might make it like a reward for something, I don't know. Like hitting, I don't know, something, I don't know. Because I noticed yesterday, or at least when I checked yesterday, we've actually hit 760 followers, which is crazy. So maybe like when we get to maybe 800 or something, I'll do a spooky stream. That might be quite fun. And as I said before, I can stream at night now, so. Not that I need to stream at night for it to be spooky. Because I'm such a wuss. All these bits all over my desk. I've had toast this morning, but there's just bits everywhere. This mat got a bit scratched up and it's covered in all these little bits because Boyf was doing something on it. The back of this is even worse. It's like covered in scratches and these like black little marks. I don't know what they're from. They do kind of scratch off. They're almost like rubbery. But I already want a different mat anyway. 1, 2, 3. What are we doing? 4. I did mention that before because I like this one, but because of the stripes, I feel like sometimes it shows up a bit weird on the camera. So I was going to maybe crochet something, like crochet a mat. I need something, so underneath this is the desk, which is a black mirror, like a black glass desk, and then a long black mouse mat. So I need something a bit lighter so you can kind of see all the yarn and everything and what I'm doing, because I've tried it before on just the black and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a bit too dark. Everything gets lost. So I'll have to like crochet or knit something or just find something else. I could get like a 2, 3. I've seen people use like a piece of wood or a piece of card with like the sticky back plastic that you could use to like cover books and stuff. They've like covered that over it with like a really kind of light wood kind of like pattern thing. That might be quite good because then I could use it for photos too. As long as it's like as thin as this, then it would work really. 2, 3, 4. Go. And that is the last increase that I have to do. And then from here on out, it's just single crochet all the way around until we've done 16, up to round 16. So like 10 more rows to give the tube that we need. I wish I trusted myself a bit more to not move the stitch marker so that I could just keep going round and round and round without having to stop and move it, but because we're working in the round, the seam, like where the kind of stitches shift across a little bit, so it'd be tricky to know which stitch was the last stitch. I mean, it wouldn't matter too much, but we'll do it properly. I mean, the other way is proper too, but my way properly. Do, do, do. I was trying to think of how I could count it. Counting the rows is not a problem. I could count until I got to 16. But it's knowing where the last stitch is so it's not wonky. That's okay. And then after the ear, what's next? It's the arms. And I did bring my pins, so I can pin bits on as we go so we can see what he looks like. When I took a picture yesterday, I had to use a stitch marker to attach his ear, and then I had to like use the body to prop it up. It was not the best, but now looks like he's got earrings. Just pin it, and it just makes it easier to sew it on. And my pincushion is cute. It has a face. I am tempted to put, I don't know whether this pattern, I haven't read all the way through the pattern, which I should have. I don't know if this pattern has, like, tells you to put anything in the bottom of it to help it, like, stand up, because it has, obviously, a large head. I mean, it has its legs, which I think are going to help it balance, but I'm not sure. But what I'm thinking is I may put some rice in the bottom of it or something like that. You meant to use these like poly bead things, but I don't have any. This just has rice in the bottom, so it has, to make sure that this was really flat, I put a piece of cardboard in. It also stops the pins from going all the way through by accident. And then all of this up to the top of the brown is rice, and then this top bit where the like cupcake frosting is, I guess icing, that's polyfill, the soft, you know, the floof stuff. So I'm thinking of doing something similar with his body, like maybe putting a piece of cardboard there just to make sure that it's flat, and then like half rice or something, and then half polyfill. But maybe even just a piece of cardboard would help keep it flat. I just don't want him falling over with his big head, because like that's a problem that these guys have. Is, I mean, it's not their problem, it's my fault. I didn't sew their legs on completely straight. Like, all of them have slightly wonky legs, and because of the way you kind of do it in the round, and you don't make it have this very obvious line of like back loop only to kind of give it a corner. The bottoms are round, so they, I mean, he's alright, but some of the other ones tend to fall over. This one isn't too bad because it's got a big tail. But I know some of the others that I've made are a bit of a pain, falling over all the time. Yeah, that was definitely a second round. And I don't know what she's doing with it, so maybe I'll ask her before I do anything and see what she wants to do with it. Because if she's going to be like playing with it a lot and hugging it and stuff, I won't bother putting rice in. This song's a bit much. Gosh, some of these songs are just a bit much. Yeah, so that's the plan. Although she did say to me yesterday, Mummy, when I move out and get my own house, I'm going to take everything that you've made for me and put it in a very special place. I was like, oh, okay, that's very sweet. She's very silly. Bless her. She's very sweet. Stitch, can you move your big head? Having all the like the long threads everywhere attached that I'm going to use to actually attach them, sew them together, but I need them there. And these are the Pokemon that I was talking about yesterday and trying to work out how big they were and how big Stitch would be compared to them. So he's quite a bit bigger, which I am not mad about. Quite excited. I wonder whether I should have, oh no, I mean they don't tell you to felt the ears before you sew them up. It does show them felted after. So I think it's okay. Oh, we only put toes on the bottom. That's good. On his legs, not his hands, I guess you call them. Yeah, it says use glue or a felting needle to attach all of those stuff, which I'll probably be using glue because I don't have a felting needle. I would love to do it, but I just don't have one. The Mew that I showed yesterday with the top hat and the bow tie, technically I guess the bow tie is felted a little bit, but I did that with a single, like one of the needles I used to sew these things together, not like a proper needle felting needle, which has like, you can get like, are there different ones with like 2, 3 or 4 needles on or something, and they're kind of all different. So yeah, not one of those, unfortunately. I wish I had one. And I had a little look through my stuff yesterday and I don't have one, so unfortunately it's gonna have to be glued. I like the needle felted look a lot. You don't get quite such harsh lines like from the edge of the felt where it's been like glued on, but hey ho, that's okay. It's something that maybe I need to get next time I go to the craft shop, or maybe even look on eBay or Amazon. I might actually have a look and see how much they are, because if they're not a lot, it's going to take me a little while to obviously, like, I've still got the arms and legs on this to do. Maybe I can Amazon Prime one and get it like in the next couple of days. Because I want to use it for other projects too. And like for these kind of projects, I like using these eyes. I don't mind the safety eyes, but if I'm making, she does quite a few of these bigger ones, and I've seen other people do like, I saw the Eevee one when I was looking for this Eevee, where the Eevee's like laid flat and she has really big, awesome felted eyes. I would love to start doing those kind of things because I think it looks really cool. So it would be cool to have a felting needle anyway. And maybe then I could actually try needle felting and make something, 'cause that would be cool. There's a lady that I've seen in one of the craft groups I follow on Facebook that has been needle felting a hare, like a rabbit hair, and it is amazing. It is huge. It's like this big, I think. It's really long and it's gorgeous. It looks so realistic. So that could be a new craft that I could try. Needle felting. Because I need something else to do. We were talking about yesterday about there's just so much to do and not enough time. The other thing that I like about having to single crochet across the bottom of this is it makes it really, really easy to know where to fold it. Because I'd be like, oh, do I fold it there? Do I fold it that way? I mean, it's pretty much all the same, but sometimes if your increases are funky, you'll increase in different areas to give the top a certain shape. Like rather than increasing all the way around, like this one, like you would do like these where you've just increased on certain sides to give it a more flat but then wide in the middle shape, if that makes sense. So yes, it's at least it's easy peasy when you know it, when it just says single crochet across. There's only one place you can really fold it. And these ears are enormous compared to Evie's ears. because I was just looking at Evie's ears, and this is what I was, at least with felting, like this, the brown bits on this one, it's glued in the middle, but obviously I didn't quite get the glue to the end, so it's coming up at the end here. And then this, the top bit of this is kind of twisted a bit, because this Evie was wearing a Santa hat for Christmas. Whereas if it was felted, it would all be completely flat to the piece. Which I feel obviously would stop those kind of things from happening, which would be nice. Oh, give me that, you. Do, 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 do. I love as you use a ball of yarn and it's like been wrapped up all different kinds of ways, and you can see it as you're using it because it starts looking real pretty. Show you this one in a sec. It looks cool. This song's a bit much too. I need to find like a more chill playlist. This is just a no copyright sounds one that I had, but I'm gonna see, in fact I could do it now, see if there's like a chill no copyright sounds playlist. It's a bit more relaxed for crochet stuff like this, where it's been like they've it's been like spun one way and then under there it's been wound up another way. It's cool. Let's go here. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, 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 da. Chill hip hop instrumental beats, copyright free background music. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let me copy that into here. I want to get rid of all of this. Remove all. Yes. There'll be no music for a sec. No songs to skip. Yep, that's fine. Import. Playlist. Add. It'll take a second for it to add everything in. There we go. And then I can save it as chill. Because I do have a chill out vibes playlist, but I'm pretty sure a lot of those have been taken off of the original playlist, so when I try and play it through the bot it just continuously skips, which isn't great. Like that just did it then, it skipped a load. Okay. So I only have 2 more rows to go, which is nice. But I will count just to double check. It's funny because the video behind this music is like a melting ice lolly time lapse. It just popped up when I played it then. Okay, that's one. And the last one. yarn, give me. Give it up. Thank you. 16. Okie dokie. So we have, let me just double check. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hang on, that can't be. Is that the center or is that the center? Oh, I sewed it in, I think. Maybe? Don't remember. 1, 2, I think that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll compare it to the other one. It's the easiest thing to do, really. It does look a bit short. Yeah, I think it's a row short. We'll do another one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. I must have hit the button accidentally somewhere when I was trying to... It was probably while I was typing to find the new playlist, to be fair. There we go. And whenever I have to make 2 of anything, they're never exactly the same. If you look at like the Pokemon's legs and ears and arms, no 2 are the same. Everything I make is unique. At least with crochet. With knitting, I seem to be able to replicate stuff quite easy. Like when I did the cardigan, I had to do 2 fronts and 2 sleeves. It worked out pretty good. Right, there we go. So then we have to squidge it on the corner, like that, and single crochet it along the edge. I love having to single crochet things together because it means I don't have to sew them. That's why I loved the caravan so much, and all of Spin a Yarn Crochet's like ragdoll patterns, because they pretty much all of all the ones I've done, you don't really have to, well, you have to sew some bits on, but you just single crochet around the edge to finish it. It's bloody brilliant. Okay, and then we have to fold it in half and we single crochet across the top again. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So if I get a pin, we have, once they're sewn on, a little stitch head. It's so cute. Do, 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 do. Okay, right. I'm just going to go nip and get a drink, and then I will be back. So I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Katesi, how are you? Sewing is the only thing I hate about making amigurumis? Yes, I agree. That's why I like that they've single crocheted the bottom of the ears together to fold them rather than having to sew them, because at least it's a little bit less sewing. The last thing I made was a camper van, and quite a lot of the spinner yarn crochet patterns you single crochet around the outside because you want them to be quite flat because they're kind of ragdoll-esque. So like pocket, what did we make? Pocket bunnies and a unicorn, a ragdoll unicorn. They're all single crochet around the edge and it's so nice. Okay, so now we are making an arm. So we're going to make a magic ring and single crochet 6. Hurts my fingers. I struggle to, yeah, I struggle when attaching, like when I had to attach like the arms and legs here, because everything's so small and it's just a bit of a pain and it's fiddly. And I have a curved needle which kind of helps sometimes, but it's quite big. I have 2 smaller curved needles, but the hole on them is a lot smaller, so it doesn't really work for this. Yeah, it's really fiddly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thankfully this stitch is quite big, especially compared to these, so I'm hoping that sewing all the bits on will be a little bit easier. Oh. Oh. I was looking for something but I can't find it. Okay, single crochet 6. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one's tiny, so we'll do 7. And ignore the first. Boop. There we go. Whoop. Put you over there. So now I need to do a 1 single crochet and an increase. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1. Oop. Excuse me, you're a bit eager. 1. Increase. 1. Increase. Get in the hole. 1. Go, that's row 2. Round 3 is just single crochet all the way around. Oh, flung that all the way across the desk. One of the things that really drives me mad when doing amigurumi is when I will make like a tiny arm or a tiny leg and then you have to flip it inside out. It can be such a pain. Like this ear. Oh, it was a pain in the butt. This isn't too bad because it's huge, it just flips, but yeah, some of the stuff is a pain in the butt. Okay, round 4, 2 single crochets and an increase. One, 2. One, 2. One, 2. And I've only just noticed that after every row she has put how many stitches you're meant to have. I was thinking yesterday, I was like, oh, it'd be really good if she put the amount of stitches that I needed on it, because to be fair, I never look at them. I never look at how many stitches I should have. It's just whether the repeat fits into the thing. But yesterday I think I went wrong somewhere and I was like, oh, it would have been really good to see how many I should have had, because I think I'd gone wrong like the row before. Turns out I just wasn't reading it, which I'm not surprised about. Da-da-da. Same. Oh, my niece and nephew are sick. I love it when they have the stitch count. Yeah. I don't know why, I just didn't notice it yesterday. I must have just been in a world of my own and just paid no actual attention to the rest of the row. I don't normally like use it, but it would have been good when I messed up a few rows back yesterday. It was right at the beginning, so I just undid the whole thing and did it again, so it wasn't too bad. But so this one we just single crochet all the way around. Do. These do look a bit short for his body, but sure. 2 single crochets and then a decrease. 2. And then a decrease. And when I decrease, I just go into the front loops, because then I don't get a big hole or any pulling from like each side. Kind of makes it almost invisible. And it kind of makes it easier to do, because don't have to try and get it through both full stitches. Lightly stuff the inside, fold flat and single crochet across the top, the opening to close. Oh yeah, okay. Right, so I have to go get my stuffing. I left it upstairs. So I will be back in 2 seconds. And the cat is fast asleep under the kids' bed on a sheet. Finished the blanket yesterday, had 4 rows left and realised something was wrong. Had increased the stitch 4 rows before and had to frog 4 rows. It took me longer to finish. Oh no! At least you caught it though. You don't want to have finished it and then realised. I don't need much stuffing for this. Lightly stuff. It's tiny. I only need like literally a smidge. And this kind of gets sewn flat across his tummy, so even that might be too much. Okay, and then we shall single crochet across the top. What stitch was it that you were doing? What blanket was it? I just finished a granny stripe blanket, so that one thankfully is super easy to pull out if it's if I make a mistake. Hello Salty Hylian, how are you? Good morning. Do I want one in there? Ooh, I could put a, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll leave a bit. Snip. There's his little arm, just going to go on his little body, kind of like that. And then his other arm's going to go the same way, but he's going to have, I've got to crochet a light blue piece to go on his belly, so they'll show up better, but I'll keep that inside his tummy for now, so I know where it is. I hope you're well, Salty Hylian. How are you? Move those out the way. You're okay? Good. I'm glad you're okay. I'm alright. I'm good, thank you. It's chucking it down with rain. I have no sugar for tea, but that's a good, my body's thanking me for that. Because it means I'm drinking more water. I can't believe it's only Tuesday, but it's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kurtazy, thank you very much for the follow. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so row 2, we need to do a single crochet and then an increase. Single. Ba -da 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 -da. And I was, it was nice to work on some parts of the, of Stitch last night. I found some time while watching E3 to work on it a little bit. So I finished off the body and did an ear, and then done another ear today and an arm, and we're doing the second arm. So yeah, it was nice to watch some E3 and work on this little dude. Okay, so number three. Gonna just single crochet all the way around. I wonder what I need to say. Right, let me just quickly look on Amazon. So I want a needle felting needle, right? Needle felting needle, awesome. Oh, they have single needle felting things. Ooh, Clover have one. That one's got like seven needles. How many needles do I need? That one's got 2. I need to look a bit more into this. Oh, there's like a little pad thing, a needle mat. Clover needle felting tool. I don't need a kit, I just want the needle. Needle felting starter kit. Wool felt tools mat, needle accessories, craft. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, you get like leather finger things. That's a single needle too. Ooh, look at that, you can buy like the fibres. Roving offcuts. They're pretty. That's kind of what I've seen when people have made like their own stuff and then they spin it. It was a video that popped up on Facebook, I think, where they were putting roving on it, and then making it into like different Disney princess kind of themed colours and then spinning it. It was pretty cool. I need to get felting needles to the eyes and faces. That's what I want for this. So I felted a tiny bow tie on a little Pokemon Mew, but it was just with the needle that I would sew these on with, so obviously it's not the greatest. But this pattern felts the eyes on and stuff, and I've wanted to try it for a while, so I figured this was kind of the perfect time for me to try it. I just don't have a needle to do it with, the felting needle. Wooden handle for 6 felting needles. I'll have to have a little bit more look into it because there's like this one that's a 95-piece set, which I don't need. But it has 2 tools, so one that holds like 5 needles, one that holds 1. And it has small, medium and large needles. I mean, I'd probably only need small ones because I'm not like trying to needle felt like a shape. I'm just trying to felt onto a crochet project. Hello Bar, hello lovely. Probably get some on Wish or AliExpress. Yeah, I was looking on Amazon just because then hopefully some of them I can prime, so then I can get them tomorrow kind of thing. Because I'm impatient and I want to get this finished. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be crocheting again this week. So, I mean, technically I don't need it tomorrow, but I would like to play around with it before I use it like on this. So, although some of these starter kits look like a lot of fun with all of the roving and stuff to mess with. Needle felted kittens! Oh, Amazon, you know me too well. How to create cats out of felt that look as real as can be. Oh. Oh my god, they do look like weirdly real. That's crazy. How to use the needle. How to cut the fur. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that kitty. How are you doing, Thar? Hello, lovely. Eyes. Oh, there's a little rabbit. Oh, here's like a little craft kit. So maybe a craft kit would be good because I could use that to practice. Create your own mouse. Needle felting kit for beginners. Pack of 2 mice. That might be quite cute. And they're cute little mice. That just has the singular needles. That's all I need then, maybe. Oh, they have different ones. Create your own penguin. Create your own llama. Oh my god. And it's prime. And it's a $5. I'm tempted. Lazy ginger kitten needle felting kit. Oh, there's one for no-face dogs. Oh my god. Okay, right, enough. Carry on. I'm gonna have to look at that tonight and maybe pick one and get it. Okie dokie. I did number 3. One. So for this one, I am doing 2 single crochets and an increase all the way around. 2. Oh, that's a bit. Was a bit loose, loosey goosey. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Then I've got a single crochet all the way around again. Ooh, out of the way, stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Da, 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 da. Hello, Daywalker. That's 5, and 6 is 2 single crochets and a decrease all the way around. Go. Cool. So lightly stuff, fold flat, single crochet, blah blah blah. You know what we're doing. Literally the tiniest bit of stuffing. There we go. Da, 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 da. 2, And single crochet across the top. Go. So there's two little arms. I'll keep them inside his body for now. So the next is, oh, okay, hang on. I did that wrong. Kind of. It wanted me to apparently single crochet across the top again. I mean, thankfully I should be able to undo this because it's just a twist again, like we did last summer. Just need a needle. Yeah, let's twist again. Do 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 do. There we go. Ba ba da 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 da. Okay, so I can pull that out. And I will go into that one, I think. Yeah. And then single crochet across again. So that's what makes it a little bit longer. I thought it was looking a bit short. And that one. There we go. Beautiful. So now on the body, yeah, makes it just that little bit longer. And there should still be plenty of yarn to sew it on. If not, it's not a problem. It's easily rectified. See if I can get this one out. Oh, oh no. Did I get it? Yes. Single crochet in there. And back across. There we go. Sorted. Sorted. Okay, so now I can start on the feet. So single crochet 6 into a magic ring. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's a bit loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Oh, increase all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hiding at the back. There we go. When I use stitch markers, I always use one that is a very, very different colour to what yarn I'm using, just so that it stands out really easily. Do, 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 do. Go. 1 single crochet and increase. So the bottoms of his feet should be quite flat. They stick forward, and I think we put a little circle of the darker blue on them as well. I'm not sure whether I crochet that or we use felt. I'm not sure. But this one we do a row in the back loops, which is gonna give it the kind of corner to make it super flat instead of rounded, which is nice. Did I do 2 in there? I didn't. Glad I caught that. 1. There we go, that's row 3. Row 4 is single crochet around in the back loops. Which kind of separates it. I guess it kind of gives it a corner. I don't know if that's what you call it. That's how this is so flat rather than curved like the bottom of this. Is because we did a row of back loops only. So it kind of gives it a corner. I love it. His ears just flipped. It's not having it. And I mean, for the most part, I can probably put this together and like sew it together and just not do the felted bits and save that for another day. That should be okay. Because it's not really going to make much difference if it's sewn together or not. Felting on like the eyes and stuff also means I've got some time to make sure I've got the right felt and everything that I want. Okay, so row 4. Row 5 is decrease single crochet 3. Yeah, they're fine. Decrease. Crochet 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Two, 3, and then it should be a decrease, and 1. Yes, awesome. So 5. Dokie. Row 6 is single crochet around. And now we're kind of going to start doing a bit of a flap, I guess, so that it attaches easier to the bottom of the piece, which I don't mind. I don't mind a flap. It makes it a bit easier to sew it on. So we need to single crochet 12, sorry, for row 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've done this kind of thing for necks before. It works really well with a neck because then it doesn't give you that like floppy neck that you can sometimes get, but not with the leg. Oh no, I did it with the arm as well, I think. The arms. Okay, so now we'll turn our work and begin crocheting in rows. Do not chain 1 before you turn. Okie dokie. Row 8 is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave the foot open and stuff. I'm not going to stuff it because the stuffing's just going to go everywhere if I do. What do you mean, Katsu TV? There we go. So he kind of has like a slipper. And then it kind of makes it easier when we attach it, because rather than me having to like mess around attaching it, you can just sew the flap on the bottom and sew around there and it's on. Although it does look, again, it looks quite small. Ah, okie dokie, hang on, sorry, I'm staring at Stitch and his crazy legs. Definitely looks like hers bigger than mine, but oh, they go that way, that's why. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's why. They don't go underneath, they're going to be attached that way, which looks even cooler, so I'm happy about that. Well, how are you, Katsu? I thought I recognized your name. We're making a Stitch today, a crocheted Stitch. We started him yesterday and he's looking very cute. Have another leg to do, a belly, a nose, some toes, a tail, and then I can't really do anything else because I want to get a needle felting needle thing to felt all his face on. Yeah, like that little guy. We're stitching a stitch. Now, this one, my daughter's favourite Disney character at the moment anyway is Stitch. So when she saw this pop up on my Instagram the other day, she was like, you have to make this. So, commissioned by my kids. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. eventually I'm hoping to, I've been saying that for a long time, but eventually hoping to sell stuff, but bit of a ways off yet, I think. Okay, increase all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Binging One Piece on episode 482. How many episodes are there? My goodness. I've heard of One Piece, but I've never seen it. What have you been up? Oh, aside from binging One Piece, I hope you've been well. 888. Is that like the end? Is that finished, or are they still and still going? Oh gosh. It's a lot of episodes. I was going to ask, is it good? Is it worth a watch? But I think after 482 episodes, I would have to imagine that you would definitely think that it was good and worth a watch. Definitely a lot of episodes, my goodness. Got injured at work, so that's fun. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Bought a motorcycle, oh my goodness, and started making moto vlogs. Wow. Sounds terrifying. That sounds like the injured at work, not so fun. Motorcycle and moto vlogs sound fun. So I hope you're having fun. And don't injure yourself on the motorcycle. Jeez. I hated it at first because it was so boring, but after 4 or 5 episodes it gets good. I find that with quite a few programs, especially some of the kind of random ones I find on like Netflix and Prime. There's some hidden gems in there, but you have to get through the first couple of episodes before you really get into it. One. Do, 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 do. I think I definitely like this playlist a bit better. Much more chill than the other crazy stuff that was like you're at a crochet rave. Yeah, there's quite a few on there. I think even with things like Arrow on Prime, it took me a good few episodes to get into Arrow. I think I watched the first episode like 3 or 4 times because I was just like, what on earth is going on? And the kids kept interrupting and whatever else, and I was like, oh. And that took a few episodes to get into, that's for sure. Single crochet in the back loops. But I mean, I couldn't have got that into it because I still haven't watched that much of it, but I'm watching Lucifer at the moment. I saw it on Netflix and I was really confused as to why there was only season 3. So yeah, I figured out that season 1 and 2 are on Prime. So I'm watching that at the moment. I'm only on like episode 3, I think, of that, but that's really good. I like that. And there's that new one that's come out. What's it called? Like something and omens or something? That I wanted to watch. Something or something or something. Trending. No. And I've been watching Orange is the New Black. The new series is out. And I watched up to like season 3, I think. So I've been rewatching that. What's it called? Or is it on Prime? Oh, and I watched the new Black Mirror. That was interesting. I can't remember what that thing's called. Maybe that's on Prime. The thing that I'm thinking of. Oh, it is on Prime. Good Omens. It is on Prime. Okay, that's where I saw it when I was looking at Lucifer. My fiance just got on that show. I'm on season 6, but letting her catch up. So watching Supergirl too. Ooh, Lucifer's good. Yeah. Finally beat my level. What are you playing for? It's on Prime. Yeah, I just seen it. Thank you. So I'll have to watch that as well. I think once I've finished Lucifer, I'll have to watch that. Because it's David Tennant, and I love David Tennant. Casual Steam game, nice. Oh, I need to catch up on the Ubisoft and Square Enix E3 conferences. I managed to watch PC Gamer yesterday. Nothing really kind of jumped out at me apart from Planet Zoo, which I already knew about. I just started watching Sherlock Holmes from the 20s to the 30s. Oh, or the 30s to the 40s. I remember I watched the newer Sherlock Holmes, and that was really fun. And I tried to watch I think there's a movie too on Netflix or Amazon. Netflix, I think. I didn't get into that, but yes. Decrease and single crochet 3. Couple of newer movies. Yeah, I couldn't get into those. I liked the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock. I enjoyed that. That's what I watched. I just wish there was more of it. Being a completionist. I've watched all Sherlock things. 2, 3. Elementary's good. Oh. Always looking for new things to watch. There's quite a few that I need to finish watching. I finished watching Vampire Diaries, and I think I don't think there's any more Shadowhunters out at the moment, so I finished that. Waiting for new ones. Hopefully there's new ones. I finished Line of Duty. I haven't finished Pretty Little Liars. I haven't finished Gossip Girl, but pretty much have. I want to finish watching the rest of Riverdale. I'm finishing Orange is the New Black at the moment. I need to finish American Horror Story, but that is so scary to me that I can't. That's one that I have to watch like now whilst like playing something or whatever. Maybe I should have breakfast. Yes, you probably should. Have something delicious. I had toast. Toast and butter is what I had for breakfast. So exciting, I know. Pride and Prejudice for the first time yesterday. I've never seen that either. Less romantic than I expected. Oh. No, I've never seen that. Problem with shows is they start to drag out, so I lose interest. Yeah. Definitely. And I like to, I try and I used to just binge it and then I'd get kind of burnt out on it and I'd be like, ugh. So now I try and have like a couple of shows that I'm binging at the same time. So I'll watch like, I don't know, 4 episodes of one and then 4 episodes of another. Or whatever. I tend to just have them on in the background while I'm like crocheting or knitting or something. So sometimes it's not too bad because I'll just watch the same thing and kind of, because I'm kind of only half watching it, I don't get too too bored with it. 1, but some of them definitely start to drag. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's why I stopped watching like Gossip Girl and Pretty Little Liars, is because it was just dragging. Alias Grace was a pretty neat short Netflix series. Have to have a look. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 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 do. Okay, that is second leg done and done. Next is the belly. So I need the lighter blue. Come here, basket of dreams. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Crocheting rows, not rounds. At the end of each row, chain 1 before turning. Yep, blah 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 blah. Yeah, there's a few good ones, but there's loads of good ones, should I say, on Netflix. It's finding time to watch them all, and there's quite a lot of old ones that I go back and watch sometimes. Because I never finished watching Breaking Bad. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one that I tend to watch when I'm crocheting and stuff, because I like comedy shows, and that one's quite an easy one to just have on in the background. You don't have to I don't fully kind of give it my full concentration. And there's a lot of movies and stuff which are pretty good. Now I just want to sit and watch Netflix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet across. Go from the second chain in the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. The Sherlock I'm watching at the Mo is so weird. Basically, Sherlock versus the Nazis. This was made in the late 30s, early 40s. End screen tells people to donate to the war effort. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I couldn't imagine sitting there and watching that back then, if you know what I mean. So strange. Just imagine people sitting at home, all that's going on, and they're watching Sherlock. But Sherlock's been around for a very long time. Guess not many people had a TV then either. No, that's true. Right, 2 single crochets. 1, 2, an increase, and then 2, gosh, this yarn is awful. Why am I on 5? That should be 3. Single crochet across, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe they watched it in the movies. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Could have done. It's been so interesting. Hello, tiny paws. Tiny frog. I don't know what kind of feet frogs have, so I can't say like tiny flippers. Tiny flippers. There you go. Single crochet 3. 2, 3. Increase. Single crochet 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My recruitment ads before the movie, yeah, to try and recruit them. Automatically turned the coffee maker off this morning when I took coffee for the first time. No! Single crochet 3. No! Increase. 3. Quality is pretty good, I must say. Didn't expect much from the 30s. Yeah. You wouldn't expect too much. But it's good that it's good that it's good. Eight. Oh, that was 9, and then single crochet across. Now, I know once I've made this that my stepdaughter is going to decide that she either wants one or wants one something very similar. We shall see. Do 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 do. Okay, so there's his little belly. And then that is going to get sewn on there. And then, oh, that's his foot. Well, they're going to go there, and he's going to get his little hands. It's going to be cute. To make the body now or tomorrow is the question at hand. Just finish making all the fiddly bits. What are you making? What are you working on? Okay, so the nose, we need the darker blue. Now, it is quite, I have another blue. Just wondering whether this is going to be too dark. No, I think this will be, it's not, as it's showing up on camera. It's pretty dark on the pictures, so I think it'll be alright. I think it'll work. A bright pink monkey. Ooh, cool. Yesterday I finished the cardigan I've been working on. I only need to buy buttons. Woohoo! What? That's very exciting. What kind of buttons are you thinking? Big ones, small ones, wooden ones, plastic ones, sparkly ones, star ones, ones with footballs on. I don't know. I made an Instagram for knitting and fibre stuff, but only posted on it twice. Need to get it up and running. Yeah, my personal Instagram is just pretty much like all my creative stuff. I don't really post anything else on Instagram apart from the stories. My Instagram like feed, like the grid bit, is all my creative stuff usually. Maybe a couple of cat pictures, but not many. My stories is where I kind of will put day-to-day stuff in that I'm doing. That's how I split it up, because I did have kind of like almost like a separate Instagram for like day-to-day stuff and then one for creative stuff, but I never uploaded onto the normal kind of like just day-to-day thing, so I did it that way instead. My Overwatch weeklies, nice. Single crochet 3, 1 single crochet to close the ring. Okay. It's only a little nose. Mine only has my amigurumis. There we go. His little nose. That looks like way too small, but I'll leave it as that for now. Can always change it. Oh! Okay, I'm an idiot. That's the wrong thing. This isn't a nose. It's a toe. That's why it's so small. It's a toe. Okie dokie. My boring Instagrammer. No. No. Mine is just, I think it's on my, do I have I don't know if I have a thing for it. Instagram, no, it's Insta. I have a social thing, but that just tells you to just, oh, it does have the links. Okay, I was worried before. I'm sure it just said, just look at me, look for my name kind of thing. Yeah, and then I try and put things in, like, you have those little memory things or whatever they're called. I can't remember. So I have a last year recap, finished projects, work in progress projects, and the cat. But I put some game stuff on there, like when I played Kingdom New Lands the other day. I put a picture up, but yeah, mostly it's just work in progress pictures of stuff that I'm making or stuff I finished, and the cat. Sweets. Apparently some baking that we did. Easter stuff. Cats that I made. Hair bows. All that kind of good stuff. Picture of me in a mouse onesie. Because, I mean... I've noticed that a lot of these projects I seem to reward myself with chocolate or sweets. The cardigan, I've got a tube of Smarties. This blanket, I've got some sweets. these little roly-poly cats and an egg. I got a chocolate bunny. Okay, nose, single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we do 4 single crochets, increase, single crochet, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come here, you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase. 1. Increase. I wish I had better lighting and stuff to do Instagram posts on. That's why I was thinking about getting like a piece of wood or something, a sheet of something, and then putting like a wood sticky back plastic picture on it to kind of use as a background for Instagram posts, because I don't really have anything at the moment, and I tend to work on stuff in the evening, which means that the light isn't great and I don't have like any kind of big light that I can use as a light, unfortunately. So I wish I had some kind of better lighting that I could use. 6 more wins. Woot! I don't play Overwatch. I don't know much about Overwatch, but go team! See, I don't mind like all the big parts of like the bigger bits of amigurumi, like arms and stuff. What I hate doing is things like toes and then sewing the toes on. I don't mind sewing on noses. I mean, I'd rather not, but it's the tiny things like toes or when they get small like this. I'm like, oh no. They're just so fiddly. Right, I'll just tie that off very loosely. And I might keep that actually and use it to stuff. No, it's a bit long. We'll use some of it to stuff the nose a little bit, just that tiny bit. It's on it teeny. That's better size nose. There he goes. Now his colours are possibly a little bit off, but I'm just using what I've got because I like left this long tail that really isn't needed. I don't want to. I don't have any more. I can't like go out and buy loads of yarn to do stuff with, so. Okay. Do I want to do more toes right now? No. When do we add the tail? The head, so the belly, so the feet, and the tail. Okay, well we can start sewing some of this together, I think. So normally I'd sew the arms and stuff on before I sew this onto the head. However, I'm thinking it might be a bit easier to do it the other way around so that this is already stuffed when I sew it on. So that like when I sew the arms on, this has already got stuffing, so it'll be a bit of a harder surface to attach stuff to. So let's fill up his tummy. And it means that I can get rid of like, there's just all these like long tails everywhere because things need sewing in. So I kind of want to get rid of all of that because it drives me crazy. So if I sew together what I can. Now I know I was going to add maybe a piece of cardboard or something to the bottom of this to make it flat, but I think because these legs are being, oh no, that's an arm. Where's the leg? That's another arm. The legs are being added like that. It's gonna help it not rock forward and stuff. It may rock backwards. I mean, I'm not too fussed if it doesn't stand up. But right, I want it stuffed firmly, but I don't want it to look crazy. There we go. Ears, you're going to have to come off for a second. Go. And I'll grab a little bit more just to stuff in the top as I sew it. And this is where sometimes I would use the circular needle, which I may end up switching to. Okay. And in fact, I will switch to the circular, the curly needle. Problem with this one is it is actually sharp, so the other ones aren't sharp really at all. Okay. I think I put a bit too much stuffing in him. He seems a bit chunky. I caved and started the body. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get it done. Normally, if I'm streaming something, like the making of, like, say this, I wouldn't work on it outside of stream. I couldn't help myself last night. And it was only an ear. You were going to see me make another ear anyway today. So I tried not to do too much, but couldn't see the point in not doing something. Even though I do actually have 2 knitting projects still on the go. A scarf and a shawlette it's called, but a shawl. Sometimes I just don't want to knit though. Sometimes you want to crochet. Do, do. One thing that's nice about like the Pokemon amigurumis that I did here, the body is open top and so is the neck. It's really easy. You can't see because it's so bright. It's really easy to sew them both together because it's just stitch to stitch. Again, it means they don't have a wobbly neck because it's just completely closed and kind of flat. It doesn't have a thin neck. Like this isn't going to be a wobbly neck because it's nice and chunky. I like them big. I like them. Woo! Chunky! Okay, that's attached. So we shall tie it off here. Now this music's a bit dramatic, isn't it? There we go. Right, there's that. Beep. Okay. See how we want the nose. I know I don't have the eyes, but I'm kind of going from where this blue is, so kind of in the middle of this would be where the nose goes, like there. Is that how high up it wants to go? Maybe a smidge higher. Like that. Yeah. I'll try and get a proper picture on Instagram where you can see the actual colours, not the colours that you can see on the camera now. It's okay, little stitch. It's just a little surgery to attach your nose. Poor little guy. Get rid of that now. So it looks really dark on the camera compared to the blue of his body, but the blue of his body is darker than what it shows on the camera right now. So it really doesn't look as crazy. I hope. Okay, so there is his nose. Kind of attached his ears to, yeah, kind of where the blue, the light blue is. So like there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's where they've attached them. So that is where I shall attach it. There, or a bit further back. Maybe kind of like halfway, I think. Half on the light blue, half on the dark blue. Hang on, there should be a picture of the side. There is, but I can't see. Yeah, it's definitely above. Just don't want them to be too far back. And then I can add the felt to these pretty easy, even though it's attached. It's not going to be difficult to add on the extra felt stuffs. There we go. And then I will attach the other side to I feel like they must have, yeah, like attached it there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll do it and see how it looks. Like that, yeah, just to keep it up there, because otherwise it's just gonna keep falling over. Cool. I have the feet that are on my legs. Have you lost? Do, 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 do. Okay, and then we can attach this one in, yeah, like there. Kind of ended up a bit further back than I originally planned, but that's okay. Okay, and then we'll go under. Make sure that it is super secure, and then we will attach it. Where did I do it? Kind of there-ish. Pop it out there. And a little smidgy stitch there and see what happens. I'll hold it up. Yeah, there we go. That holds them up. And then they're going to have pink in and kind of open up a bit more. He's looking pretty cute, even if I do say so myself. And then tie that off. I'll thread this around a bit just to make sure that it's in. Snip. Go. So he has ears and face. We need to add his belly next. So let me just sew this end in. And then his little tummy is going to go there. Oh, get off there, you. Oh, scissors. I'm getting all tangled up. Do, 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 do. Oh, come on. No, that's not even through the dark blue. Come on. This is where having a curved needle really helps. I know you can't see a lot of what I'm doing because I've got to have it so close to my face to see, but this is where a curved needle really helps. Especially a sharp one actually comes in pretty handy. You're trying to bust through a few layers of stitches. Go. Okie dokie, that's a belly. Now he has a belly. Maybe let's do the arms next.
Well, how to do?
Hey Dewan Games, thank you very much for the follow. And Katazy, thank you for the follow. I can't remember if I thanked you earlier. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. Okay. Done 2 out of 3 boxes. I'll pretend I know what that means. Right, so let's decide where these arms are going. I think they kind of attach them actually much closer than I have. Yeah. Kind of like attach it right at the light blue, so they kind of sit like that. Yeah. The top of the arm seems to be right at the light blue and then kind of back a bit like that. So do them that way maybe. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks about right. And then I'll leave it like that actually, maybe attach like that, because then she can lift them up if she wants to. Yeah. Make sure they're tight. And we'll sew into his butt. There we go. Grab the other one. She's going to come home from school and be so excited that we got so much done. I need to, there we go. It's like some threads where we had problems with extra threads yesterday. It's making him look a bit fuzzy. Come here, thread. There we go. Oh, it's going to be annoying if it does that every time. This is because the curve needle is quite long. What I might do is add a little stitch just inside of each one to kind of keep it together against the body. Yeah, it's going to be like that one. Possibly even one here too. do, 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 do. Okay. So, oh God. I may take those off and reattach them because I'm not 100% happy with where they are. Actually, I'm not happy at all with that. Yeah, it needs to be further down. I've done them, I've let them rest too high, but that's okay because that should be easy to fix. Do, do, do. There we go. Yeah. And then I can just undo this and attach some more yarn to it to attach it on. And then this one, it just needs pulling down so that it's more like that than up there. It needs to be down, which is fine. We can do that. Ooh. Bam, bam, da-da-do. There we go. So all I'll do is I will sew these ends in when I've finished. She definitely said lightly stuff, but I'm wondering whether I did put too much in. Probably pull some out through one of these holes if I'm honest. Yes. I'll just pull it all out. There we go, and then they can sit like that then. Do, do, do. I want to pull the stuffing out of this one too. Or at least some of it. There we go. That's better. Mine does definitely seem fatter than hers, but that's okay. That's okay. He's still a cutie pie. that and then see what we think of that placement instead. Yeah, that's loads better. Loads better. Happy with that. And I can sew in these ends, although this is going to need needle in first because it's so small. Just like that, pull it through, and then this one. Sewing is always my least favourite bit, and I always end up undoing bits and redoing it and not being happy with it and all that fun stuff. But so far there is our stitch. That is where I am going to finish for today. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm going to try and order one of those needle felter things ready for next week, because tomorrow will be a games stream, and then Friday, hopefully, fingers crossed, if Lilac Computer's okay, I'll be streaming with her on Friday, so we can do some game things then too, hopefully. Tomorrow I think I'm going to start Hollow Knight, which I'm very excited about. So yes, lots of fun stuff, but I will try and get the felting thing ready to finish this off for next week. Let me see if I can, let me just put all these in and see if I can do this. Oh God, have I left space for his legs? Spent all my time doing that. Yes. Yes. So yeah, hopefully we can get this finished next week. He will be ready to join my daughter's cast and crew of whatever she's got planned for the poor guy. There we go. That's how he'll look with his little feet on. It's so cute. But yes, thank you very much for hanging out. If you haven't, be sure to hit the follow button so you know when I go live again. I'll be streaming at the same time tomorrow, 9:30 British Standard Time. All being well, I'm going to go ahead and install Hollow Knight now if I can. But we shall see. If you want the pattern for this really cute stitch, then there is the link. I'll post a picture up on Instagram so you can see a little bit better what he looks like. Ooh, I want this. I want these. There we go. But yes, thank you very much. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.